Hey guys, this is a smart key checker for Schlage and Kwikset. Let's say you have an original key and you cut 5 keys just like it. This will check and see if they all work. Let's get into the show. You absolutely must have this tool.
Welcome to the channel, everyone. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. We're going to be talking about Kwikset, but we're going to be making something. I love this thing. I really do. And I'm going to show you just how to do it. And you can have it in your little hot little hands for $34 from Amazon.
After you build this, you're going to love it as much as I do. Smart key checker for Kwikset and Schlage.
You say, hey, how do you do it? You're going to transform this thing into a key checker. A key checker. And it's going to check both Kwikset and Schlage. And I just wanted to show you all the keys that this is supposed to work with, and it really does, okay? Isn't that great? How do you do it? You say, hey, how do you do it? I'm going to show you exactly how. You're going to take this beauty and you're going to pop that top cylinder out of this deadbolt. You're going to buy a Schlage cylinder. I've got it all down in the description. They're not that expensive, and you're going to make this thing so it checks both the Kwikset and the Schlage, but it's smart key, so you can change this on the fly. Have you ever heard of that? Change it so it will check Schlage, Kwikset. That's crazy cool. So if you are in the market for cutting tons of keys, someone comes in and they say, hey, I need a key to match this. I need 5 keys. I need 10. I need 15 keys. Can you cut them? But what do? Really good practice to test your key to see if it actually turns the cylinder. But the people live maybe an hour away, and they came all the way over to your locksmith supply house, or maybe your house. Maybe you own a duplicator and the whole neighborhood knows about you cutting keys, right? And you're just the great guy that you are, and you are cutting keys for the whole neighborhood. Of course, you're going to charge something for it. That's part of the deal. But you don't want to walk over to their house and say, okay, I'm going to test every key in their cylinders all the way around their house. You're not going to do that because that takes time. And you're just doing this for your buddies, right? Up and down the neighborhood. So you'll send them back, but maybe they won't check it right. Maybe they'll say, oh, this one's a bad one, or this one's a bad one. That's bad. So you're going to make yourself a Kwikset smart key checker. I love this thing. I really do. And I'm going to show you just how to do it. We're going to get into this show. You're going to love it because this thing will check both Kwikset. It will check Schlage SC1. And that is the most common keys in the United States. Kwikset won the battle when they come up with this thing. They actually cornered the market because they had a patent on the Kwikset system of smart keys. So you can change this on the fly. You're going to love it. Let's get into the show. You are going to love this because I'm going to show you exactly how to do it for next to nothing. You can get this cylinder for $34 on Amazon. That's crazy cool. $34. It's used, but I wouldn't buy a brand new one for this system because you're just going to put it on a door block, right? And you're going to make it into a killer system for $34. All you locksmiths, pay attention because you have been looking for something like this. It is a smart key checker that you can change on the fly, and you can test multiple keys from the original key that was given to you, either Schlage or Kwikset. Oh, crazy cool. Wait till I show you how to do it. Oh, you're going to love it. So let's get in the show. Oh, this is Mike from Door and Lock Tips. Smash the like button, smash it, smash it, smash it. Because stuff like this takes time to think about, learn, and go buy and put it all together just so you guys can do it. So the like button is really important. Smash it, smash it, smash it. It'll help me, and the algorithm will see it, and I will be just a better person for it. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. Yeah. Here's the box. Now mine's slightly worn because I bought this years ago. But this is the box. There's the unit. Now you're going to buy this from Amazon. I have a link down in the description. So it comes with all the goodies that you would put a deadbolt in with. I mean, everything you'd ever need. It's a great deadbolt, by the way. There's the box. You're going to get this from Amazon. It's the cheapest place I've found. You don't have to pay shipping if you have Amazon Prime. And look at how cheap that is, $34. I paid a lot more than that. That's great. And the beauty of this thing, let me just show you. It has a cover on it right now in this picture. But watch this. The cover turns, and then it exposes the top cylinder. Now, the reason you have to change that out is because Kwikset made that a proprietary cylinder. If you have an apartment housing area and you want to have that master key up there, it will open the entire deadbolt. Is that cool or what? Yeah. I'm telling you, that is really one cool system. And for this price, you can't go wrong. It's so cheap. Let's look at the deadbolt. Here's the deadbolt. I painted it blue. I think it really pops for the studio. You can do the same thing. It's really simple to do because it's not going to be all together like this. I wish I could tell you where to get this unit. Little stand I had, but it's not from Covert. Just stuck that sticker on there, but it makes for a nice unit. If you're gonna just put this together on a wooden block or something like that, I highly suggest it. The company does not make this anymore. It was on S-Day and they quit doing it. I only paid like $10 for it. Notice SmartKey for Kwikset, the little resetter slot is on the left and Schlage is on the right. With the Schlage keyway SC1 and the Kwikset is the bottom one, and that is KW1. Pretty cool, huh? I do like this deadbolt. And you can just check it after you've put your key in there and set it up. So it accepts your key, and you can check multiple keys, both brands. So let's get into this show. Yeah! We're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the whole thing. So here's the lock. It's beautiful. We're going to take it all apart, and I just wanted to show you all the keys that this is supposed to work with, and it really does. Okay, if you take and cut a lot of keys, this is the baby for you. So it doesn't matter which brand, Kwikset or Schlage, it'll work great. Let's take it apart. We're going to see how to make this. But I wanted to show you all the variations of this stuff, okay, because it's huge. You have all your SmartKey cylinders. Now this is the one that you're going to take out of this lock. So it comes with that up top. All right, it's right there. That would be their proprietary cylinder. And there's the number on that bad boy. If you ever need to get it, this is major control. You'd have to order these keys from several suppliers just to have key blanks. But it's beautiful. That's a great system. But we're trying to use it as a checker. So it's a SmartKey checker. We're not going to use that. We're going to take that out of the lock. And what we do is we put one of these in. So this is a deadbolt cylinder, and it is for Schlage. Is that cool or what? So how you know this is a Schlage Kwikset SmartKey cylinder is that little pin is on the right hand side, and the other pin for a Kwikset is on the left. Now, why do you think that is? Do you think they just wanted to distinguish the two? Well, I did a little research, and it's pretty interesting. The keys are slightly bigger, higher. If it's higher, if this was on the other side, you'd just be punching into steel, they say. So they had to put all the mechanism on the opposite side just for this to work, which is really cool because for some reason, they say when you're turning sideways in some kind of locks, it makes it easier when the pin is on the bottom. So that's kind of cool. But that's just a side point. I thought that was very interesting, though. I wondered why that pin was on the wrong side. Or we'll call it the right side. Oh, this is such a trip. I wish I could tell you how much I got invested in this time. This is crazy. So they have a special key. It's still made by Kwikset, but notice the branding here. It's an SC1 right there. SC1. Now, the Battle of the Bands was back in 2010 and 2011. They fought it out. They wanted to have a SmartKey setup just like Kwikset. But Kwikset won the battle hands down because they had the patent. Is that cool or what? So that all happened behind the scenes, multi-million-dollar lawsuit, and Kwikset won, which they really should have. And you know what the side benefit of this whole thing? I don't know if Kwikset planned this or what happened, was we have the two cylinders now. So who dominates the market? If you have a SmartKey system for Schlage and you have a SmartKey system for Kwikset, you have it all wound up. So that's probably why Kwikset is number one in the United States. I mean, they really dominate the market. And this is the third generation. I have the first generation, so they're not quite as good. In fact, they're probably not as good at all. But I have them by the boxes. I'm just showing you guys what's going on, so I didn't buy a third generation. But the third generation has a bunch of beads inside here, and you can't drill them. It's a better lock all the way around. Stronger, everything. Because some guys used to take a screwdriver and turn it, but it doesn't do that anymore. It's really great. There are other ways you can break into this thing, but, you know, you're just going to destroy everything doing it. Here is a resetter. You can get this from my links down in the description. If you have to just take that cylinder out, this will reset the SC1 Schlage cylinders, these SmartKey systems, and it does it pretty uniquely. I have a link to a very descriptive video that I have on how to do this. So I won't show you how this is done, but it comes with a resetting tool for the front, little punch tool here, and you will need that. Also, this plain blank, which you'll need to stick in there in order to use this tool. But this really works nicely and efficiently, so you'll need that. It's not even that much money. The link I have in the description, like I say, and you will appreciate that because you will need that tool. Some of you will. And then you're going to need this cradle. Maybe you'll need this cradle. A lot of problems with this cradle. It is relatively inexpensive, though. You can get it from Amazon. I got the link in my description. This resets a blank as well, but in the Kwikset world,
it will reset a Kwikset cylinder. So you stick this in there, right in the front here down his throat. And I have a link to how this is done as well. You stick it down in there and turn it and crank that thing and it will reset it. But these tend to have problems. I haven't had any problem, but you know, it doesn't mean it won't break tomorrow. So we got that. Now we also have this. Now this is spectacular. Look at this thing. This is made by LockTech. LockTech, it's fabulous, and it will reset and read a key. And it's about maybe $70. But if you don't have this in your arsenal, you are missing out, because this is the most spectacular tool I've ever seen in my life. There's all kinds of little parts to it. And I'm going to tell you, this LockTech has it made on that. And LockTech makes a lot of cool things. They really do. So I highly suggest 100% that you get this tool. Also, LockTech makes another reader. This is pretty cool. This is very expensive though. About $350 just for this bad boy. But it has a light in it. And you can read a key with this tool and cipher off the depths and spaces. So the cuts on a key, it lights up. It's pretty fancy. You stick these spacers. There's quite a bit of deal to work with this, and you look in the app that works on your phone and you will see these different things. So there's another way of doing it. But you know, honestly, you just need this cube. No electronic parts. This cube is so cool. Does the same thing as this. And it's half the money, maybe a quarter of the money. But if you got these, you really look cool in the field. I'm telling you, you will look cool. You look like a rock star. Looked all around and I couldn't find it. It's called the Better Resetter. This is a really great little tool. You should have it in your toolbox just in case. It can reset cylinders, Kwikset, and SC1 Schlage. Everybody's kind of giving a shot at doing this resetting stuff. And there's the model number right there. You can get it from Amazon. I have a link. And we are going to be able to check keys. So if you have a bunch of keys like this, and you cut maybe 5 or 10 keys for the people, you're going to take the original key that they gave you, you're going to stick it into it, and then you're going to be able to test all the rest of your keys to see if they work. So let's just see how that works in real life before I rip it down. Okay, so we got our key. And they gave me, let's say, 1 key. Take the key that I have this already set up for, which would be this one, turns it, right? And if you have the original key that turns it, you won't need all this other resetting stuff. This is just in case you don't have the key. All right? I'm serious. You won't need the cradle if you have the key. You won't need that very expensive tool. This thing is insane. $350, $400. You won't need this Schlage resetter. You won't need the cube. All you will need is the original key. So don't lose it or you'll be sick. Watch how fast this works. I've got the original key in it. I just turn it horizontally. You take and push this pin. If you didn't do it right, the key won't come out. So the key came out. Now you save any keys you've got. Throw them in a bin. You can reset this in nothing flat. Now when you do this, you got to make sure that you push this thing all the way in. If you're out 1 pin, it will copy what you made, by sticking that in halfway. So I have it in there like that. I just turn it
And look at here, the key works. Now you see why they cornered the market. That's truly amazing. So I have it pinned up now to this key, and there's no pins in here, they're all wafers. Let's test all the rest of the keys. If the rest of the keys aren't cut just perfect, then they won't turn this cylinder. So let's see if the rest of them work. Like this. Oh yeah. Tight tolerances on this. If you have miscut a key, it won't work. It just won't. I've found that out. Let's do the next one. Sure enough, it works. And the next one. Now, before this came along, you were kind of up a creek. You'd have had to pin a cylinder up and test them in that cylinder. And then if you're cutting several, like lots of these keys, different bitting on them, pin up a lot of cylinders. But this one, within 5 seconds, you checked it all. So I checked all those keys. So all these are correct for each other. That's what we're doing. We're just checking to see if duplicate keys are the same as the original key. That's really what we're doing. Now I have all these stamped, so I know exactly what's going on. This is on a master key system. Now we're going to do Schlage, show you just how cool this is. And if you put it on a block like this thing, now I got that from Estee, but the company doesn't make them anymore. I'm sorry, they just don't. I looked everywhere. Closest I can find is UHS Hardware. They have them wood. All right, let's check this. I think you're going to be really surprised how cool this is. All right, now we're in the Schlage. And remember, Kwikset owns the Schlage keyway. They can make their smart key system. All right, now we're going to need the original because this won't turn it. Just to show you, this will not turn it. It goes in, but it won't turn it. Now, it won't go down here because that's Kwikset. But it does take the C keyway, and that's pretty cool. Go ahead and stick the original in. All right, look at them wicked cuts. Way, that's crazy. All right, we're gonna test. Oh yeah, it works perfect. And you know, I find that these really slide easy. If you had pins in there, you'd feel a way different feeling on the cylinder. I don't know if you guys find the same thing, but these cuts are so dramatic. If you had pins in there, you'd feel it like crazy. But look at how easy. It almost falls out. That's simple. These are all nuances to these nice cylinders. All right, now you turn it. You're going to turn it just the other way. Now I'm going to use the same little reset tool that comes with the cylinders, or you can buy them. I have links in the description for that. All from Amazon. Now, I got to make sure I'm sideways. I push that. Yeah, it worked. Man, it didn't feel like it worked. All right, so now I've reset that. So let's go ahead and stick this bad boy in here. And turn it. Look at, we're already reset. So we're going to just test. Make sure I cut all the keys identical. So there's the original. Check the other one. Yeah, works perfect. And if you were doing this, you'd just test it like that. You wouldn't have to throw the bolt. And the next one. If you aren't sold on this, I don't know how I can convince you. You must build this for your shop. And the next one. If you got a kid cutting keys for you, or you're at home, you have a duplicator, and all the neighbors want you to cut keys for them, you're not going to run over their house and test these keys. You're not going to say, after you've cut them 10 keys, you're not going to say, hey, I got to run to your house and let me check all these keys at your house. They may be way down the street. and you're doing it for basically nothing, you'd probably hand them the keys and they would test and maybe they wouldn't do it right. And then you'd be wondering, I wonder if I cut them keys right or if he did it right. If he stuck his key in and he just tried it and it didn't work, or what's going on. So if you got this tester, you go, oh yeah, that works perfect. And then you can hand him back all those keys. Here you go, buddy. All these keys. Here you go. And he'll be happy, happy, happy. So that's what we are showing you tonight. We're showing you that this works perfect. So let's see how it's built. I thought that is what I probably should do. Oh, you know what I just did? I put the key back on and I didn't reset it back to the original. I might not have reset the other one. Okay, there's the key. Well, I better reset it, right? Otherwise, how am I going to find the key? All right, there we go. I pushed it in. So that's pushing a shuttle back. And now I want to take my set of keys right here. Kwikset original.
Don't worry, guys. Stay till the end. I'm going to show you exactly how to build this key checker.
SC1. Pull this off. Put this in. Doesn't matter which way you turn it. I think they say one way or the other, but it doesn't matter. I haven't found any problem doing it the way I do it. So that's the way you open that one up. Let's see if I did the other one this way. Ooh, I might not have. I can't remember. I might not have reset it. Nope, I didn't reset it. Uh-oh. Let's hope this is it. All right, that's it. All right, let's turn it. I guess this is a good demonstration. You get to see how it works, right? Turn it again, horizontally. If you can't do this in the field, something's wrong. Because it's really simple. Push that in. Now, if you didn't push it in all the way, the key won't come out. Just so you know. Set it up to the keys I was using originally. Stick it all the way in, all the way. You got to seat it all the way down. If you don't seat it all the way down, it'll read it like halfway out or something. I heard a little click because that's now reset. So all my keys on my chain will work. Isn't that slick? If you have, let's say, a tenant building where you're going to have a lot of renters, this has a cover over it like this, which is, I guess, kind of cool. I don't know. I do not like this cover. That thing is paper thin, but if I pop it in, I can't get it out, guys, or I'd show it to you. So if you do pop it in, you have to take the lock apart to get it out. Otherwise, you're going to tear this thing out because these clips just kind of hold it tight. But what this does is this turns. So right now it would be for the regular renter, and then the landlord, if he wants to get in, you have a kind of a master key system to override key. All right, there's the cover. Now, it's real simple. That's kind of why I put this off. Not even going to be on lock stand. Take this off. That's just a standard thumb turn. Don't lose that or throw it away. You need that thing. All right, well, we'll take this away. Now, here's the meat and potatoes. So you're going to take this out. That's nice. Look how heavy that thing is. That is really strong. It was $34, this deadbolt, yesterday. And I checked today, it's 40 bucks. There's the back of this. Now, I find if you set this up straight, so see, you can be sideways, you can be this way, and you say, man, I don't remember which way it went. Well, I'll take all the guesswork out of it for you. Straight. This roundy part is going to be the top. So I just wrote on there the top. And I painted this blue because I kind of wanted my stand to look sharp. Isn't that cool? I just used regular paint, but a really good paint. Maybe I should show you that. Here's the paint. Krylon Fusion. I do like this blue. It really pops in the studio. Isn't that cool? Isn't that a lot better than that kind of ugly color? That metal is ugly, and that's cool. I like that. So Krylon to the rescue. And I took a blow hair dryer. And I dried it with a blow hair dryer. Now my fingerprints were on there last night, but you know, it's dry now. But I put it together because I couldn't wait for the paint to dry, and this is fast drying stuff. I do like it. It's beautiful. That's what I'm using. Let's take this thing apart. I could use that big old drill, but it's just in my way. Do not lose these screws. And you got to tighten up one and then the other, but don't tighten it down the one because you can't find the hole. They're kind of small. Don't lose these screws. You need them. And I found, like I say, just make sure it's straight.
Just put the round dome facing up.
Up, straight up. Now I marked the top of this because I don't know.
Mark these silver before you take it apart.
If flip it around the other way, if it's the same. It probably is. I think the company wouldn't have made something that had to be set up. But I didn't test that part, so I can't be sure about that. Now watch how easy this is. So that just comes off. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to get this lock in a box and you're going to take this back off. And then it's going to come like this. It's going to be a short little tail piece. And then you're going to have a long tail piece. And what's cool is how this could work with that gear. Imagine that gear. Who thought of that? What a great system. All for $40. It was 34 yesterday. All right, so there we have that. What do you do now? I'll show you. You are only going to pull out the top one. The bottom one's perfect. You just need this one out because that would have been the proprietary cylinder. It would have been this black cylinder right here. That would have been in here. So you can hang on to that. I mean, they're about $35-40 for that cylinder, so don't throw it away. Who knows? You could collect a bunch of stuff like me. All right, then there's a little clip. Look at how nice this is built. We got a clip. You pull that clip off. I'll leave everything there. And this comes out. And it's set so you can't like take a screwdriver and turn it. So it goes into a nice housing. This thing is solid. I can't overemphasize how wonderful this deadbolt is. And you're going to get the third generation of all this stuff, so even better than what I have. Now, this is kind of deceiving here. You got to pull this clip, and then you just take off this. So you're going to have, let me find one here. You're going to have a longer, this is the Kwikset that you need to buy. It has to be a deadbolt Kwikset cylinder. So it's going to come with that kind of tailpiece. If you don't have a deadbolt cylinder, you'll have the key and knob. There's two kinds. And the key and knob will not have a tailpiece like this on the back. It won't have anything. So you're going to pull this clip. Now, I put a link because I had to search and search and search for a tool that would pull that clip easily, okay? There are tools out there, but none of them do it easily. And I found this tool right here, and it's from UHS Hardware, I believe. I got the link down the bottom, and I said really cool little tool in the description. And look at how cool this is. Look at this clip. I'm looking through the camera right now, but normally it would just be seconds to pull this clip off. Now this is an E-clip. Oh boy. Let me get my head around here. Okay, you get the clip loose, and then you just pull it, take it from the back side here, and pull it out. Now, you aren't going to break nothing, even though it looks like you did. That went flying. So you need this little jewel. That's what you need in the other cylinder. So just imagine you have this other cylinder. I mean, I'm not going to put it in the other cylinder just because it's the same way. You just pull that clip off of this one and just swap tail pieces. That's all you're doing. Because it will come in a bag with this tail piece, the long one, and then the lock comes with the short one. And you want that to be back in there. It does not matter how it goes, okay? Because that clip holds it in place. I was going to show you something. Oh, here's the bag, how you're going to get it. You're going to get it in a bag from your supplier. And I've already tracked all this down and the numbers you're going to need. And so all you got to do is touch the link. It's not as easy as you think, but I made it simple. Trying to help y'all. And now would be the time, because you're going to forget, to smash that like button. Okay? You're going to help me out because this is something revolutionary and I think you'll be happy. Now there is a little cover here that holds this cylinder guts in. I would take it out, but you got to put the key in. If this comes out even just like a 1/4 inch, you have to put the key back in so that all the little goodies aren't sticking out. There's little fingers that stick out. But nothing's going to fall apart. Well, maybe I should show you. I probably should. All right, watch. Watch this. Oh, I got to put the key in to do it. Hey, you know what? That's kind of cool. So I got to put the key in. Which you want to put in a blank. That's kind of good. I'm showing you this. You're going to need a blank to do this. If you're going to pull this out. So you just push this. Maybe I need the regular. Yeah, you know what? I think I need the real key. I wonder why I thought it was the blank. I don't know. I need the real key. Yeah, I need the real key. Well, that's good to know. So watch. There's no pins that drop out of this thing. Isn't that cool? Nothing falls out. Everything's held in. There's some clips that hold this all together. Now, guys, I've seen on the internet where people pull this all apart like this to reset it. Don't do that. You'll hate life. Just get these resetting tools. You don't need to pull it all apart like this. This is crazy. I wouldn't do that. I did it once for a video. I have an old video. Maybe I'll put the link there. But you'll be losing your mind doing this thing like this. If you pull this thing apart, everything's going to go flying. Uh-oh. Did I already mess it up? I sure did. I sure did. Hey, you can get something stuck there. Look at that. I'm shocked. I didn't think you could do that. Oh, there it goes. I guess not. I guess not. All right, let me get my head around this thing. There might be a way this all goes. Maybe. Yeah, it goes like that. That's why it was. There's a pin on the bottom. The key goes on the bottom. That's right. All right, now let's put the clip back on. I want to put the spacer back on. Now I laid that flat because I'm not quite sure if it means anything, but I laid the part down like that so I knew it was the same way up. Now this little E-clip goes in that slot right there, I think. Yeah, it goes like this, and it'll push in. Don't lose this E-clip, you'll kind of hate life. Oh, man. Oh, you got to get it in the flats. Here, let me get the key out of here. What's going on? Oh, I got to turn it around the other way. You got to find where it slides out. Okay, there we go. You might appreciate watching this. All right. The pressure's on. I got to do it right. I wasn't going to do this. All right, now there's 2 flats on each side. That should go in pretty easy. If it doesn't, you're just not doing it right. All right, it clipped in like that. Now it's all back together. Don't take that black clip off. Just take the little cheap clip that holds it in the cylinder housing. All right, we got this. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the tailpiece in. What a... Now see what holds that tailpiece in? This is kind of good. The E part of the clip holds this tailpiece in. So I guess you got to line that up so the E part goes in. I'm learning so much tonight. Let's pop it back out. Probably gonna do it right here, maybe. Oh, I'm trying to cheat. See that little tip? It isn't on all of them. That's why I gave you the link to this one. I like this one. All right, let's see if I can do it right this time. Now I'm going to put this hole right there. You know, you really did need to see that because you're switching this out. You got to know that. So I got the slot facing the E part of the clip. And this clip will go in 2 flat spots. Now that's held in right. If you wouldn't have put it in that slot, it wouldn't have worked. Oh, aren't you glad you don't have to do the bottom one? Now you're going to paint this. You'll make it really cool. You're just going to slide this in like this. Look at this. Oh, I think you got to... Oh, I'm going to have to put the key in, slide it in. Hey, this is tricky. Isn't this tricky? Okay, put the key in. That'll make it a lot easier than beating it in with the hammer. You don't want to do that. Don't beat it with the hammer. All right, now this clip just holds it on the housing. See that clip over here? It's worth taking a picture maybe before you take it apart. So the clip goes back here. Because if you're just a homeowner and you have never done this kind of stuff before, I don't want you to get halfway through and say I wasted 40 bucks. It's got to be all the way down or it won't slide in. The hole. This really nice cover. Some of them don't have nothing behind them. Look at how reinforced that is. I mean, this thing's got weight. Bravo, Kwikset. And there's a couple little ears there, and there's 2 ears here. So right now, we're cool. We're rocking now. We're rocking. Let's get them ears in there. Come on. 1. Oh, maybe there's... Oh, yeah, it's like that. There we go. And I kind of used to the Schlage at the top and Kwikset at the bottom. They come powder coated. You can get any color you want, guys. Those cylinders are beautiful. You gotta admit, some guys think Kwikset's junk. Oh, you know what? I forgot one other thing, man. I forgot to put this back on. Okay, all right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna line them up, and you put this on like this. Yeah. Oh, this is good. And then I got the top part right up there because I colored the ears on this thing. And I marked that. I've been down the road where stuff just doesn't go back in because you had something upside down. And look at this. Look at that gear. Isn't that cool? So if I put that like that, see how cool this is? Look, it just works. Oh, if you knew the work I put into this video, you really don't want to know. I've been working on this for 2 weeks. There's been one thing after the other. Okay, and your other one. I lost one of these on the floor. I couldn't find it. I'm on my hands and knees. I mean, if it's happened to me, I mean, it's happened like 15 times on this. And I was going to do this earlier, but the grass guy came. I couldn't do it. I could go on. I mean, seriously, it's been crazy. But you know what? You're benefiting. Because I put all kinds of links down in there. If you don't go down to my description, you're really going to be sad. You need this tool. You got to have this tool in your shop. This is probably the nicest tool I've ever honestly run into. And I owe it to Locksmith Tips. He's turned me on to this, okay? I'm going to give Bob all the credit for this. Now, he didn't do all the painting and all this stuff, but he had a video or something. He told me about it. I forget what he said. And I said, what are you talking about? And lo and behold, Genius Bob, and I must say he is a genius. I call him for all kinds of stuff. Now, okay, we get that right like that. He says, yeah, you make this little doodad this way and that. And sure enough, it worked. I mean, it really did work. I couldn't believe it. When I was all done, I thought, man, I thank Bob over and over. Now, let's see. I have it on this side. See all this signage here? I just did that for you guys. So this is a Kwikset 816 key control. And it's a SC1 and a KW1. I did that just for you so you wouldn't get lost. You could see it in my video. All right, now we got to put that ring on there because that ring centers us up. Oh, and this is cool. I'm telling you, this is cool. I wish this guy still made these things, these stands, because I searched and searched for you guys, and they don't exist. I haven't even found anything like them. You think somebody would have said, hey, this guy isn't making them anymore. I'm going to make them. Nope. Didn't happen. Even these screws are nice. Heavy duty. Nice stuff. Now, when I do things, I usually lubricate, but on these wafer type, I would use an electronic silicone. just because there's a piece of plastic in there. And you know, lubricants could degrade that. Gotta line it up. So gotta be straight. Find them holes somewhere here. I do love this thing. If I haven't said that once, I've said it 100 times. I do love it though. I think it's the most wonderful thing I've ever seen in my life because I can test keys with it, guys. I don't have to pin up cylinders. Pinning up cylinders is a drag. You know, you're sitting there and all those little pins, and you got to pin it up for a key that does not need it really, but you got to test. I mean, it's the locksmith practice to test. You can't give the homeowner a key that hasn't been tested. I mean, guys do it and they regret it because the guy gets home and he says, hey, my key doesn't work. Well, if you have this and you test their keys, their key will work. So let's just see if I put it back together right. All right, this should turn. Come on, Mike. Why isn't it turning? I don't know. Did I do it wrong? I might have. You know, I don't know if I reset this right. Let me see. Did I reset it to this key? Maybe they don't match. You know what? I didn't push that in all the way. Okay, this is a trick, just so you know. I'm glad this happened to me. All right, in the heat of battle, when you're resetting these things, if you don't push all the way in, like I said, push all the way in. When you're pushing that little reset thing, see, it won't turn, guys. So I had it slightly out. So if you go slightly out, sure enough, I had it out that much. And that's why it's not working. So now I'm going to reset it so it works. So if you've done that, just pull the key out and you say, oh man, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Just pull the key out until finally it works. That's your tip for the day. Now I'm going to push this in. Well, wait a minute. I'm going to push this all the way in. Now push this in. Okay? Now I'm going to turn it. Now it's all the way in. Let's see if it, yeah. So I was out no more than that much. Just the thickness of a key, and it wouldn't work. So if you've done that, just pull your key out slightly, and you can reset it right there. I'm glad a lot of problems are happening because this might cover a lot of things you might run into. And, you know, a locksmith, they kind of play around with this and say, oh, I know what's going on, and you just, have to reset it. But you may not know that. So all these things will be down in the description, especially this beautiful thing. I wish I could just sell this to you. Wouldn't that be nice? But then I'd have to mark it up, and you wouldn't buy it. And I'd have a pile of them setting, wishing I was selling them, and do a fire engine sale. Nothing in sell. You make them yourself, guys. You make it yourself, okay? So there we have it. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. You are going to love this. Did I forget anything? Well, in another video, I should tell you this. In another video, this is a key checker. And I have stacks of master pins in here. And all this does is check and see, why isn't that working? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it isn't. It checks and sees if the key is cut right, if these cuts are right. If they're off, it won't work in this checker. And I saw that on the internet, and the guy kind of did it wrong. You may know who I'm talking about. He does a lot of burping. At least I noticed that. All right, so Where is, oh, yeah, that's that proprietary key, isn't it? Does it say do not do? No. Should work. Come on. Hey, isn't that weird? No cuts doesn't work. I wonder why that is. I don't know. Well, anyway, there's a key checker. It's pretty cool. Stacks of master pins. I have that video already. It's kind of behind this one. So they're in a clumber of a garage and whatever. They're all together on my channel. So please subscribe to my channel, tell your friends, and I'll have more great stuff like this coming your way in the future. Smash that like button. Hey guys, I bet you are so happy that you tuned into the channel. Wasn't it wonderful to see the insides of this and how it all works? How simple it is to change all the goodies inside. Inexpensive, really, to buy. And you have a key checker, and you will really blow people's brains away when you pull this thing out. It is so cool. Now, I painted it blue. It doesn't come blue, but I thought it really popped for the studio. So there you have it, guys. Please smash that like button and tell your friends. And I'll have more goodies like this, these smart key checkers and all kinds of cool stuff. You love this stuff, if you haven't already noticed. Again, this is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. Thanks again. Yeah.
Enjoy my bloopers on the house.
Kwikset made their own video of about 60 guys trying to pick them, and nobody said they pulled it off. Maybe they were all just people they bought off, though. I don't know. Maybe they did. You have a key, and you can't pick these things. The pickness, the pickness. I'm glad you stuck around. Let me show you something. So here is a key just for the schleg, right? Now, if you only have one key for the schleg, and you want to check this key, make sure it's going to work, well, you got to make more keys. So if this key is the original key that was in that lock, and you want to make more keys, you know, you want to have more keys, and you want to check them, make this setup right here. Guys, if you know me, we got to do a fly-in. I mean, we just have to. You got to see how much is going on here. I mean, seriously. Maybe they were all just people they bought off, though. I don't know. Maybe they did. So you got all your studio lights blaring in your eyeballs. I do like this company right here. The name's upside down, but the pickability of these is off the chart. There's no pins in there. So what are you going to do? Probably wondering what happened to me. So there we have it. Oh, and look at the battery just burned out on something. Oh, my overhead light. The battery finally went. It said, hey, I've had enough of you. Close it up. Quit talking. Close it up. All right, I'm going to. This was too much fun, though. I really had a blast. Imagine if you were flying in like this. Wouldn't it be cool? I think it'd be cool. I like that blue. Bye for now. I'll see you later. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. There you have it, guys. Please smash smash that like button and tell your friends. And I'll have more goodies like this, these smart key checkers and all kinds of cool stuff. I do love this stuff, if you haven't already noticed. Again, this is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. Thanks again. Yeah.